too. Good morning. It is July 4th. Happy birthday, America. Diana. Good morning. It's our second coffee talk this week. Actually, it's our third coffee talk this week. I can't remember. Stacy's getting the coffee. She'll be right back out. How's everybody doing this morning? Mark, welcome in. Let's see here. That's it so far. This is early. Last night we stayed up very, very late. We were up past midnight. We got home around 1:15 because there was extra hours for deluxe resort people last night. Here she is. Here comes the coffee lady. Love the socks. I'm gonna shut that door behind you before the cats get out. We don't have any cats. Mark, welcome in. Matt, welcome in. Zippy Doo Dog, welcome in. Good morning. Shell and Kev, good morning.
We don't have no band.
Oh,
We don't have your band. We just locked ourselves out.
yeah, it's alright. Avery's right there.
We just locked ourselves out in the cabin.
Coffee's a little bit better this morning, but it's not the best coffee. The Dizney coffee here.
They have these really tiny mugs.
Tiny, tiny mugs. I know. I think mine is a little bit tiny, bit taller
bigger. A little bit.
It's like 1/4 of an inch taller than your cup. Do you think there'd be like universal cups? Yeah, we're locked out. Cynthia, welcome in.
We're locked out.
Well, we're lucky because I had set the preliminary, the practice alarm at 6:30. It's the first alarm that we say, okay, we got to reset. We say, oh, good, we got to sleep another hour. And then I woke up at like 7:20. It's like, oh shoot, we have coffee time this morning. I'm like, get up, run over here, grab the coffee, start making the coffee, get her out of bed, and.
Yeah.
So anyways, yesterday was a jam-packed day of a lot of fun. It was awesome. We had breakfast at Chef Mickey's with Walt and Melissa, and I'm sure you guys saw all the pictures that we were posting throughout the day yesterday. But I had they had some really good food there. I loved the ham. I loved how the ham tasted. And I had and my favorite thing there was the cheesy the cheesy potatoes, which was like these shredded potatoes that had cheese stuff in them, and they were really good. So that was my favorite thing there.
I didn't have that.
I know. Why didn't you have that?
It must not have looked good.
She's a very visual eater.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah.
Well,
so,
I had
Corner Sports, welcome in. Hey.
I had
Good to see you.
watermelon, pineapple, 1 half slice of French toast.
Yeah. How was the French toast? You and Avery had French toast.
It was good.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip pancake.
They were.
I tried I think it was like a cinnamon beignet for the first time. I had the roasted potatoes, which are really good. They had a lot of flavor. The roasted potatoes.
Yeah, I did not have that.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, I had the ham and cheese omelet, which was mine was pretty good. Walt said it was didn't have a lot of ham, I guess, in his part. Yeah, last night I had a dream that we were meeting people at the parks, and I was remembering everyone's name like that, which is opposite of me, real me.
Yeah.
But everyone was forgetting our names, and I was like, oh, don't worry about it. I forget people's names all the time, And it was like the opposite of real life.
Yeah.
So that was funny.
It's weird.
So yesterday, We did Chef Mickey's. It was fun. The characters were great. We sat down, and we probably saw, 4 out of the 6 characters or
Pluto
whatever.
came over right away.
Right away. Boom,
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 down,
boom. It was like,
and
oh,
Goofy,
wow.
And Goofy was 2 tables away, and he came right over right away.
Yeah,
and then Donald.
And yeah.
And then because they were so close, we didn't get our food yet.
Pluto, Goofy, Donald.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
And then Minnie had come over, but someone was already at the table already, so she said to come back, and same thing with Mickey.
Yeah.
It turned
Minnie
out,
was good.
Minnie was great because Avy was.
He wouldn't get up out of his seat.
He did not want pictures again, and so he was like, "Oh, I'm not getting up, gonna get up."
Yeah.
But Minnie's like, wasn't having any of that. You guys saw the picture with. She went over behind him and grabbed him,
and she kept giving him kisses. She probably gave him at least a dozen kisses.
Yeah, so that was fun.
So
that was great that she did that.
Yeah, that helped.
Yeah, because Avy sometimes needs to be coaxed out of his bubble.
Yeah. And
it worked out great. He doesn't get mean with him or anything like that. He gets all laughing and stuff like that. But
I thought it was funny.
And so I'm glad
you could hear her kissing him. She was making the kissy noises. So
you could hear the.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I could hear. So that's why I was like, she did like at least a dozen kisses, if not more. Oh yeah. And then she went after Sophie.
Yeah, on the other side. Yep. Yeah. And I got a. It's not a selfie because I wasn't in it, but a selfie with those 2 next to me.
Yeah, I think we posted the picture.
A themmy. It's not a selfie. It's not an ussy. It's a themmy because it was those 2.
Okay, whatever.
I got a themmy with Mickey and Sophie. So that was fun.
Yeah. Food was good. No one complained about the fruit. Well, you said mentioned something about the ham and cheese.
Well, his ham and cheese omelet didn't have much ham in it.
Okay.
So that's part of the problem with his, I guess.
Maybe he got a cheese omelet.
No, well, yeah, maybe he picked up the wrong one. Maybe it's your fault.
Yeah. I don't know.
And you think about that next time. Yeah, but it was fun. It was really.
Good morning, Mark.
We got right in.
Cynthia.
We had to take the boat over to Magic Kingdom and then walk over to Contemporary. Now that wasn't fun because Avy started hurting on the boat, his thing that he has, and then he was walking like a turtle from the Magic Kingdom because the boat. There's a boat here that goes directly to Contemporary, but it doesn't start till 3 p.m., which is why 3 p.m. And so that didn't happen. So we walked. So we took the boat over to Magic Kingdom, walked over to Contemporary. Avy was so slow.
Oh, he was hurting.
He was you could tell he was hurting. And but once we got there, it was okay. And it's not that long of a walk. So slow. And the sun was beating down on us.
Yeah.
And but he knew Walt and Melissa were there. That tends to help him when he knows people are there.
Yeah.
And they're hanging out. We're waiting for our check-in at Chef Mickey's, and we're waving to the monorail.
Yeah.
And just chatting and chilling.
He was basically standing that whole time.
He eventually sat down in a chair.
Yeah.
And but I think the breakfast was really, really good. And then after breakfast, we had come back to the cabin and chilled out for a couple hours, right? We didn't do anything after
we went and saw Tiana's.
Shoot, that's right. Yeah, we went to Tiana's.
So we took the monorail because Avery couldn't walk back to the park.
Walt and Melissa had the foresight to book Tiana's for us because we had totally forgotten.
Yeah.
And so by the time we were done breakfast,
it was
Tiana time. So we had hopped on the monorail, which there's like 3 stops on the monorail.
Avery would have been able to walk it back, so we had to do the monorail.
Avery said no, can't walk it back. So we took the monorail over there. And then we walked over from the monorail over to Tiana's.
Yeah.
And that took a little while again.
Yeah.
Because we were just planning on doing Tiana's and then getting right out.
We took the train.
We were planning on walking over to Tiana's and heading right out. But then Avery suggested the train. Yeah.
So Avery was all for that. So they didn't have to walk over to Tiana's. We took the train from Main Street to Frontierland.
Yeah.
So that worked out.
You have a better memory than I do.
that worked out because he didn't have to walk because we figured it was going to take forever. So we did Tiana's. So it was Walt, Melissa, and Avery's first time doing Tiana's.
It was our second time. I still think it's a decent ride.
It is.
Yes, I miss Splash Mountain, but it's over with, and I got to get over that.
Yeah.
But
Avery likes the Splash Mountain better too.
Tiana's ride, yeah, it's not as good as Splash Mountain, but it definitely stands on its own. It's fine. I have no problems with it.
The last big room is really good. They totally changed that.
Yeah, I'm not on Tiana's ride saying, "Oh, this stinks," and blah, blah, blah. It's not like that at all.
There is though a section where it's just bushes and fireflies, nothing else. They could have added something there.
Maybe.
You're sitting there, you're looking around. Okay, what am I looking at? Just bushes and.
They're bringing you into the bayou. They're letting you enjoy all the fireflies.
So I think that was a missed opportunity.
Is Cherie here? Cherie's here.
Cherie.
Hey, Cherie, welcome in, and Alyssa.
And
yep.
Shelly and I can't see.
Yeah, I said hi to all of them. That was your neck?
That was my neck. What was that? That didn't sound good. Yeah, so then after the ride, we were like, how are we going to get back to the front of the park because we're going to leave? So we stood in line. Avery did not want
to walk again. He was
in the scorching sun.
Being adamant.
Of the train.
Take the train over, back
and
over
then
the
the train broke down.
So we had to end up walking.
So we had to walk,
out anyways, which took a long time.
He was hurting.
You can tell this. He's just walking like.
It hurt.
He walks. Well, not to be gross, but he walks like a baby with a loaded diaper.
I consider it like a cowboy that's rode a horse all day.
If John Wayne was a baby, or John Wayne was a short kid like Avery and had a loaded diaper.
So we felt so bad because we couldn't get a wheelchair because we were already in the park going out the park, and out the park is where the wheelchair is.
Yeah.
So that was
But
tough.
what helped, in Adventureland, he did get
a strawberry Dole Whip.
Yeah. We stopped. We were like, hey, you want to take a break and get a snack? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that took his mind off while he was walking a little bit, eating. It took
you
his
can
mind
still
off
see
it
he
a little
was
bit.
hurting, but it kind of got him moving, though. You know? So it's not like it took the pain away. But he was able to more focus on that as he was walking.
Yes. So then we went home.
Then we took the boat.
And we took the boat back to the cabins. And we came back here, took a nap, and chilled out a little bit.
Yeah. We have this stupid puzzle we're making. It's the Pooh one. Pooh with friends. And Sophie's like, it only took us a day or two last year to do this. And now we're still trying to put it together. But I don't like how she makes her puzzles. So she's messing me up with the way she does it.
Really?
She'll look at a piece, look at the picture, and put the piece in the spot in the picture. But she's not always 100% right. With me, I'll be like, okay, here's a blue section of the sky. Where's all the blue pieces? Put them together, done. You know, instead of, I don't get her logic with it, but, so that's messing me up. Well, she's already done. She's over the puzzle. She doesn't even want to look at the puzzle anymore. If it's up to her, she'll have me break down that puzzle and start a new one, a different one.
So once the edges are done, for me, it's more like, okay, find the distinguishing pieces of the puzzle and put them in the area that's in the picture. Say, okay, it has to be up here in the right-hand corner, down here.
Right, but you group the similar pieces.
But you guys are past the distinguishing pieces now.
No, so we still have some. We still have
the windows and stuff like that are all made, and the people are all made already.
I know, but
it's the other ones
there's still things that are that you can pull. It's just so that's messing us up. So. But anyways.
So we came back and did a nap, and we went back into the park around 5 o'clock. We hopped on the golf cart, went back up to the boat, and went back into the park for 6, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, we met up with Walt and Melissa again. We did Tron. I mean, no, not Tron. We did TTA.
Yeah.
And
then we headed over to
Pinocchio.
Oh, we had Pinocchio for lunch. Well, we didn't eat. We had the big breakfast, so I wasn't hungry.
Pinocchio was a disaster. Let's tell you. So our thing comes up. We did a mobile food order, and we're sitting at that table. The cast member helped us get the tables together, a table. We sat down waiting for our things to turn, the ticket to say, okay, pick up at window 5.
Yeah.
So it took like 20 minutes or so for the thing even turned to go pick up the food, okay? So me and Sophie go in the line, and we're waiting. The line was 20 people deep.
No, Will and Melissa were in Tomorrowland getting a pretzel, and eating the pretzel and meeting us over, thinking that by the time they get over, we're done.
So they came over and they were sitting at the table. But me and Sophie, by the time we got up to the window, the screen had changed saying you're being charged, but you have missed your window, you have missed your chance to pick up your food. And this is like as we're approaching the window, and we're like, we walked over from the table in Pinocchio.
Inside Pinocchio.
To the counter,
and we're in the same room.
In Pinocchio.
Our table was in the same room as the thing.
We're like, so we freaked out a little bit.
Away.
I was like, we did not go anywhere. We weren't playing around. We didn't do a ride or anything like that.
The end of the deck to not that far behind you.
So I said, your app changed. This is not our fault. I said, get our dang order, And so the kid's like, okay, so he goes back and he starts fishing around. Something's up with him. And he's like, and he comes back and he's like, if you read this, did you already pick up your food? And I was like, no, we just came over from the table. We're right there again. It's like, he's like, it says that you picked up your food, and or it says that you missed your window. So
and you had a person behind you and another person behind him.
All the people's turned.
The same
it turns white and it says you've missed your window. Yeah, and we're charging you anyways.
So they had at least 3 families that this happened to right in a row.
I'm like, well, that dog ain't gonna hunt. And I did end up getting a little bit flippy, and so Sophie was calming me down a little bit. And so I was like,
so good.
And then so I'm like, get the manager over here.
Yeah.
So
Mark,
then finally he went looking around, and the manager comes over, and she's like, oh, it timed you out, and we're gonna reorder it because your food's probably cold.
So Doug is saying that happened to him too.
It happened to him too.
Was it at Pinocchio or a different?
There and prepared my checked in. I was there and prepared my food. Yeah, they had to prepare it again because they're afraid of it being cold. It took forever to turn blue to begin with, and we've had trouble with this app before with the order.
I hate mobile
ordering with the app. Okay, we were at Pop Century, and
it makes things worse.
We were sitting there for a half an hour before the blue thing never showed up. And we were lucky because it was late at night and we could see the table where they put out the orders. I said, that's our order. I said that like 20 minutes before, and I was like, but the thing isn't turning. But finally I went up there and our number was on that order, but the thing hadn't turned. Yeah. And we're showing and the lady's like, this is our order. So we just, whatever. And so we went back, brought it back to the room. 45 minutes later, the thing turns blue.
Oh yeah, that was when
your order's ready.
That was when we were at the other hotel.
Yeah, Pop Century. That's Pop Century. A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But that's.
And that order was cold.
But that's what happens with this app.
Yeah,
I think
they stink.
Because we were there 20 minutes and it didn't turn blue until like 20 minutes.
It times out. It must time out.
They had the order ready, but the system didn't tell us it was ready until.
It was too late.
20 minutes too late.
Yeah.
So be very careful with your mobile order. If you're waiting around for more than say 5 or 6 minutes, go up to the window, go pick a window and say, I've been waiting for a while, because sometimes it doesn't alert you.
Too at Woody's lunchbox.
Well, long story short, they did finally get our order together. The lady, 2 people behind us also had 2 orders behind us also had messed up, and so the manager took the numbers down, she was working on the orders. And finally got our food. But it was like a half an hour. Did she come back and tell
you that they had to throw your food out because it was cold?
Well, she said that they're remaking it from the start
because it was cold.
Because it was chilly. In the meantime,
they checked it.
Avery had his chicken parm sandwich. This chicken parm sandwich is going out all over the place. There's his breadstick and rolls. Breadsticks
Sophie's
going out all over the place.
Yeah.
Just give us one of those. It's not a big deal.
They resubmitted the order from scratch.
Yeah.
So now we're
now we're in the back of the line. I was like,
not too bright.
That was, and then while we're waiting for our order, they start taking people with actual blue screens again past us. which were like, okay, ours was like 8808 was our number, right? Now they're taking 8904, 80. It's like these people were so far behind us, and you're filling their orders before us.
Yeah. Well, Melissa had to leave. They couldn't wait because he had to start setting.
Yeah,
up the
they set up for the fireworks.
So we felt so bad because it's like. I felt bad the whole day because
that was one of the bad things.
Avery, it was between the food and then Avery, he's not capable of walking. They did a lot of waiting with us, and they hung back with us, which was very nice of them. But I felt so bad.
Well, I told them, just don't worry, you don't have to hang around us. But they were fine. They just wanted to hang out, I guess. So, anyway, that was the only downside yesterday, right? So we got in the Main Street, watched the fireworks from Main Street. Last night, fireworks were all over the place. The only thing I don't like. Usually, our favorite place is behind the castle. We like being right underneath the fireworks.
Yeah. It's just
at least one set of the fires. And behind the castle, we like it when there's like a 360 view of fireworks. The entire sky, wherever you look, is fireworks. That's our personal preference.
Yeah.
I know other people like it other ways.
Yeah.
So, but we are doing that tonight from Japan, so we wanted to hang out with Walt and Melissa last night. So we went where they wanted to sit. So we went up down Main Street. The only issue I had, it's fun. It's great to see the castle with the fireworks behind it.
They didn't do projections on the castle either. If anything, they put just stars.
Yeah, they didn't do projections.
They
wanted it to be a special. It's 4th of July.
Yeah, right.
Centric.
Yeah.
So that view was great. There's fireworks going on
behind us,
in the lagoon behind, as you over the entrance, and they had some down the sides also. But the buildings on Main Street wid that, it blocked it. So next year, I think we're going to be behind the castle again, just because I like feeling them. I like when you're behind the castle, and you're underneath all them. You don't not only see it, the sky is full, but you're getting pounded with. Percussions inside your body. You feel it more. That's what I like about it.
She likes to be in that spot too. Good morning, Melissa.
So next
we
year
locked
we'll
ourselves
probably
out of the cabin.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to bang on the kids.
No, you did not ruin the fireworks.
No, you did not. No, it was a different perspective that we hadn't seen ever on 4th of July.
I'll tell you
we're always behind the castle, so we're always up for trying something new and stuff like that. And again, that view of the castle with the fireworks behind it, I bet 95% of the people love that view and prefer that, where they get to see the castle and they get to hear the music and they get to see where the fireworks, the way that they set up the show for that specific way. Well, if you're behind the castle, like I like it and you like it, you're feeling it more. It's all of the sky. It's it's impossible to freaking live stream, that's for sure, because you can only get so many and you're always turning the camera like that. So if you're a live streamer, it's not the best at all. But I just like being under the fireworks, being very, very close to them.
Because we were with Avery would have been stressing out.
It was probably better.
If we split up with them.
Last night was probably better for Avery because it wasn't as loud.
Right. So I think it was the perfect spot for Avery. Because it was further away. I was blocking his ears, but it wasn't as loud.
It wasn't as loud,
Plus, he would have been more worried of where Walt and Melissa were
last night,
if we were someplace else. So it worked out well because he was able to watch and be able to just focus on that instead of wondering where they are. So that was
It was, it definitely was not a disaster. Don't feel bad, Melissa, because we like trying new stuff and
it was the best spot for Avery.
And it was definitely the best spot for Avery.
Yeah, so that worked out well.
And it wasn't bad. It's a great view and everything.
And it's nice to see them by the castle, and then they also shoot them from behind and stuff like that. The ones that just come up.
And even I remember last year saying, I wonder what it's like. Maybe we should try it from the front of the castle at least once, because we never see the July 4th fireworks from in front of the castle.
Right.
Now we can say we saw them.
Right.
It's decent, but I prefer behind the castle.
Yeah. That's all.
Fun.
But Avery wouldn't have been able to handle it behind the castle.
Yeah.
So.
Laura and Jamie, welcome in. So today's Thursday. Happy 4th of July.
Oh,
Happy
yeah,
Independence
happy
Day.
So what time did we leave the park? It was after midnight.
It was definitely after midnight. It was almost, I don't want to say it was 12:20ish.
Oh, something, yeah. We had to take the bus. No, we had to take
boat.
the boat from Magic Kingdom to the thing, and then we had to take the...
We ended up getting a wheelchair last night because, again, Avery couldn't, he couldn't walk it.
He had to stand on the boat on the way there.
He can do the parks a lot better when he knows he has a wheelchair and he has somewhere to sit, and he's not worried about his walking and stuff like that. So he enjoys it a lot better.
Yeah.
The reason why we didn't bring the wheelchair that Cherie had gifted us was because I knew we were going to be. The plan was to do more chill out things at the cabin and just do short spurts in the park. Yeah. And he's just 23 years old. I don't want him being locked to a wheelchair for so young, and especially when he's shown that he can do. He did the entire zoo without a wheelchair, and that was fine all the way up until the last 10 minutes, and that was like 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. We were just planning on doing a couple hours here, coming back to the cabin, a couple hours there, coming back to the cabin. So that's why we didn't bring the wheelchair. Plus, there was absolutely no room for the wheelchair.
The golf cart, it ticks it off. It starts the issue. So when we take the golf cart to wherever we need to go.
It's probably not helping then.
So that starts it. And then there's a walk between the golf cart and the thing. Mm-hmm. And the thing is like, some people think, well, he just doesn't want to walk around the park, or he doesn't want to go into the park. That's not the case, because if we would have had the wheelchair right away, he would stay in the park all day because he wants to be there with Walt and Melissa.
He had fun. Walt and Melissa, first of all, they're absolutely fantastic with our kids. Yeah. They love them so much, and I'm talking about the kids love Walt and Melissa so much, and love hanging out with them. And
they all want to do the rides with them and stuff.
When Avery's in the park and he's having, with people that he loves, and he still likes doing the rides. He still loves the food. You can tell he's having a good time, all except for the walking part. Right.
But like yesterday, it was the golf cart kicked it off. Then there was a little bit of a walk between the golf cart and the boat. That was a real tough walk for him. And then he actually had to stand on the boat.
A little bit, yeah. He was standing a little bit.
And then you could see that he's in pain. He's
eventually
he
sat back down, though. Eventually sat back down.
Yeah, but then he's getting on the end. At one point, he's lifting his legs out.
So this time,
you could tell he wants to, he would like to be in the park all day and doing stuff with them. But he can't physically do that. So we do the wheelchair, and he's able to do that. Yeah. And the wheelchair is not like a solid, it's not...
Must be something wrong with your kids. Yeah, so this definitely, during the walk yesterday, I'm trying to ask questions, trying to figure out, again, we have gone to so many doctors, and we've gone in circles and stuff like that, so again, trying to figure out what the heck. We're trying to figure out where the pain is. This one, he was pointing more down the right side of his groin. He was saying, so it's not on the left side, it's on the right side, like the crease between his groin and his leg, where they meet. That's where he was rubbing or pointing to. Yeah. And so at least it's kind of like in that area.
Because once we got him in the wheelchair,
he did relax.
He wanted to do rides.
He relaxed. He's like, where's Walt and Melissa?
Right, and he wanted to do it. So it's not that he's using the excuse to not go into the parks. Yeah. I don't know, because the times that he can walk, he does. Mm-hmm. And then you could tell when he can't. So, plans for today?
Yeah, it's 4th of July. We're going to start getting ready. We're going to head into
First, we got to break into the cabin because we locked ourselves out.
We got to break into the cabin.
Sophie's still sleeping.
Plead and beg with the kids saying, let us in. Yeah. But we're going to go to the Epcot. We're going to try to get the pictures with the colonial characters in America.
I think I'm going to wear my dress.
Maybe.
Because we're going just specifically in to do the photos.
You brought that dress that looks amazing on you, and you didn't wear it yesterday because we ended up going into the park after breakfast.
Yeah, we did the
So
Tiana's,
wear it this morning.
Yeah.
We'll do the pictures. You look
I will
great.
do that.
And then
Probably
tonight we'll taking
change.
a break.
Yeah, we'll
and
take
then
a break.
we're going to be going into the park, probably around 6 again or whatever. We can do some rides with Avery and Walt and Melissa if they want.
We'll get the wheelchair right away.
Yeah.
And then you just have to shoulder slip for tonight to get it back. Yeah. We'll try to have.
What are we doing? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. So we'll probably drive over to Epcot though. It's probably gonna be quicker. He wants to take the boat. He wants to take the cart over to the buses, but that's like a double whammy for him.
But he can stand on the bus where he can't stand in the car.
Well, the car's only a 5-minute drive. I don't think he
realizes that.
I know. He has to explain it to him. It's gonna be a lot easier.
He doesn't want his thing to be kicked off. So it's like...
Oh, we give him his meds.
The wheelchair, the...
meds, don't forget the meds.
Yeah, the
meds.
Golf cart.
Cynthia,
we tried the meds, and that didn't help.
Text her and tell her meds.
We did that yesterday, and it didn't help. But, so there's the golf cart, could kick it off.
It could have been a lot worse without the meds yesterday.
Or...
Okay, we'll be
the
welcome
car
in.
could kick it off, so it's like...
Yeah. But anyways, that's the plan. Tonight we're going to go into Epcot. We're going to be... The goal is to be... Last time we were in Japan.
Yeah, we're going to do this.
And it was a great place. And we were
getting pelted with fireworks pieces.
Chunks of fireworks dropping out of the sky.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
I think you made a shadow box out
I
of
did.
one of them. Yeah.
We had a piece like this big.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
So we like being right underneath the fireworks.
I mean, that tells you you're right underneath them because pieces of them are falling on you. It's just pretty cool.
That's the plan tonight. So in between, probably chilling out at the cabin, maybe have some hot dogs or something for lunch or whatever. Walt and Melissa, you're always invited. We can come pick you up if you want.
Yes. Well, I know we haven't had a cookout yet, and we have all kinds of cookout stuff.
Yeah, new rules for the cabins, I guess. You can't have visitors unless they're on your registration. Unless are on your reservation for.
So they gave them our name and the room number, the cabin number, and they still refused to let them in. And if we did put them on our reservation, it would be as if they were staying at the cabin, so
and you
it's
have to
pricey.
Pay for it, yeah. So.
So it would be as if we're paying for.
But we can go pick them up. So
we can do that. So we can see. We could talk about that with them. Wendy B.
Tommy and Claudia. Oh yeah, it's corner.
We get to meet Wendy B.
Yeah, that was last week.
She let me try a chip. It was a steak and something chip. I actually liked it.
Yeah, she was pushing international chips, man. She's on the low.
Yeah. I actually liked it. It tasted more like barbecue, though.
Yeah.
It was more like a barbecue.
She wasn't charging, but she was. It was like our first. No, I won't go there. But it was. She had some weird flavored chips. We had some steak flavored chips.
Yeah,
that was good.
That came from her. Yeah.
And then there was another one. She came by. We were on our diets. We were trying to reach our last pound or whatever. So so we weren't. I was like, her and Jennifer. They were pushing the chips and Doritos everywhere.
Yeah, Jennifer brings this big box.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Of assorted chips.
I know.
And she walks down the rows to the people that she knows and offers them.
It's funny how like the M80s has turned into like
it's a YouTube gathering,
a YouTube picnic type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it's great, you know. There's so many people that you really like, and especially when actually Walt and Melissa actually get there. Sometimes they're not there every time, but when they get there, it's special.
Sophie loves it.
Yeah,
she loves the music.
Yep, and
it was nice seeing last night. They had the dance parties. They had one in Frontierland, Tomorrowland, the Hub, and she was singing and.
It was fun.
Bopping around. Walt was bopping around. It's just funny to see the two of them both
people
feeding after each other,
everywhere,
you know? So that was great.
Yeah.
She was happy.
And I think every ride except for Tiana's, every ride we went on broke down because of her.
Oh my God. Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
People mover.
She's a curse. She's a ride curse.
Almost the train. Like, we didn't even get on the train.
Yep.
I walk up until queue and they break down. Like,
yeah.
And you know, and then they break down multiple times while I'm on it. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I must radiate something.
So, anyways,
Anyone know how to
Not
bake
sure.
into a cabin?
We're not sure if we're going to be going live today. Probably not. But if we do, just keep an eye out for
Maybe
a thumbnail. I'll try to set it up at
cookout.
least 5 or 10 minutes early.
I say we do hot dogs and hamburgers for lunch.
We'll see.
Maybe we can go live. That way you can watch
Yeah,
Charlie get his finger
we
burnt.
gotta start eating the food we brought because we've been here now. This is day 3. Came here Tuesday, Wednesday. This is Thursday, and we haven't had a hamburger or a hot dog yet.
Avery's wheelchair would not fit in the vehicle.
It wouldn't have fit.
We
in
were
the
jam
vehicle,
packed
yeah.
at our feet.
And again,
I mean, stacked high next to each other. It was.
I'm worried about him being in a wheelchair too much. It'll make his condition worse.
I don't think.
And I think it's gonna start some type of.
But we're not doing that.
Muscular
at
thing
home,
or
though.
bone thing or whatever. But
You think
still,
it's gonna
yeah,
deteriorate?
yeah, because
I don't know.
well, you know that when the bones get all.
Yeah, but he's not in one 24/7.
Yeah,
He's in these
okay.
little spurts.
Yeah, okay. And the other 24 hours, he's in his room hunched over his phone.
I know.
So don't give me that, lady. He doesn't get enough exercise. He needs to walk as much as we
Yeah.
can get him to walk.
It's a challenge.
It's definitely a challenge.
But, yeah.
This shirt, Melissa got me. It was too big for Walt, I think. And I wore it last night, so yes, I'm smelly. I haven't taken a shower yet. I'm lucky I got up. I'm lucky we got up in time.
My room's always cold, so I have to wear winter PJs.
Yeah.
I haven't changed.
See,
I
Walt
did take my shower.
went shopping and he got this shirt, and he's like, "Oh, that shirt's better." So we went and got the better shirt, and he's like, "They said, oh, sorry, you can't return it." And so they said, "Okay, we'll give it to Charlie." And they didn't even wash it. That's why it smells, because they didn't wash it before they gave it.
It's got Walt smell.
This is Walt's sweat. Walt's sweat. Hey, I can sell it on eBay. Walt sweater shirt, $22 on eBay.
Alright, so we gotta take showers.
Yeah, we gotta take showers,
ready.
start getting ready. We're gonna meet. I think we're meeting them around between 9 and 10. So let's aim for 9:30, probably,
Yeah.
or maybe earlier.
We're gonna go in.
We'll see how fast we can get the kids ready.
We're gonna get photos with the patriotic characters, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm all for going back to bed.
Look at
that's
that,
not happening.
Ross and Found. Walt must come in. Yeah. Welcome in, Ross and Found. That's a cool name. Yeah, so we're gonna start getting ready. And
Yes.
Again, we might go live. We go live when we feel like it. So I try to set up some thumbnails. You know,
I vote for.
if you're new, try to hit that
Cookout.
notification bell. And
Cookout live stream.
yeah, we haven't taken that cover off that thing, so I'm gonna open it up and it'll probably be a hornet's nest or something. Spiders.
I will be in
creepy
the cabin
crawlies.
when that happens.
Yeah, it could be a whole lizard's nest in there.
Oh, maybe.
Could be like wild pigs in there.
Okay,
we have
let's wrap
woods
it
all
up. We
behind
gotta
us,
take
so.
showers and stuff, and
Yeah, so
Get ready.
until next time, tomorrow morning, I'm going to aim for 7:30's coffee talk.
maybe.
And we'll give you a recap of today.
Yeah, coffee talk will be definite. Maybe cookout stream for lunch.
Yeah, and maybe.
I can go for a hot dog.
Yeah, one of these nights, maybe we'll get out late tonight after we get back from the parks and go for a ride and show you guys
see
the
all,
lights.
They hit the people.
We'll see.
They leave their balloony things up, so and they're lit up.
Over the night, yeah. Some of them over there.
So yes, we'll have to maybe do that. But
Yeah, hope
I like
everybody
to do the
has.
cookouts too.
Hope everybody has a great 4th of July. And be
Yes.
safe. Watch out
I
for
know,
drunk
I was gonna say the same
drivers.
thing. Yep.
Try not to be obnoxious if you guys know you have sensitive animals around your house or something like that. Sometimes it really freaks out some dogs and cats or whatever. So, but, yeah. Other than that, Ray J, welcome in, and we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
So until tomorrow, don't forget to do your duty.
It's a big duty.
We'll see you
Bye
later,
guys. Good morning. Have a wonderful day.